G'day. This is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today from my locals community with your daily dose of business inspiration. Come on over and join me at askcharlyleetham.locals.com. You can join the community and follow along the conversations for free. You can become a supporter for $2 US per month. That lets you interact with the conversations, add your own conversations, add your own thoughts to the conversations. You will also get access to supporter-only content. And your support helps me to keep creating this type of content, my podcasts, my tutorials. Let's get on and talk about today's daily dose of business inspiration. I want to talk about our overwhelm and how do you handle it. With so many things that I've spoken about here, am going to say I'm not perfect at this. I don't want anyone to think that I'm sitting here going, oh, you should do this because it works so perfectly. I'm not perfect at this. I catch myself often in the throes of overwhelm going, and then remember that I've got to do my little things around that to help out, to help myself out, to make things better for me. So I thought I'd just share some of my ideas, see how they land with you, see what thoughts you guys had about it as well. Now, what do I mean by overwhelm? What I mean by that is everything hits all at once. You get to a point where you are so busy that you can't think straight. All you know is that you've just got to keep on chugging because you've got this deadline and the kids need your help and something else needs doing, and oh, the client's just wrong and they want this thing. Now, I had that a week ago, I guess 2 weeks ago. Just everything hit all at once. There were problems. A client wanted something done because they were about to launch a new product promo. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. And I just, it just hit me like, why am I doing this? I don't know if I can keep doing this. Of course I can. I just needed to remember my own little steps and my own advice. So how I handle it, and I'm going to share how I handle it. I'd love to hear what you do, because not everyone handles things the same way. People have different ways of dealing with stress, different things that work for them, and sometimes they're utterly foreign to some people. The way I handle that overwhelm is to take a step back. That's the first thing. When I find myself sitting there going, yeah, I do that. I have a hissy fit every now and again. Um, when I get to that point, I have to take a step back. I need to step away from the keyboard. I need to be able to breathe. I need to let my brain just have some time to adjust and think about it, or relax, even just unwind, stop trying to process it all in my subconscious. So I'll go outside, I'll touch grass, maybe not literally, that could be more figuratively than literally. I'll touch some grass, I'll go look at flowers, I'll go have a walk around, and I'll breathe, get some breath into me. Once I've got myself calmed down and able to think straight again, and it doesn't take long, it might feel like it, but it doesn't. I then sit down and I stop what I'm doing. I just put that to the side for the moment, and then I get a list going. What is it I'm working on? What are the priorities on it? What are the deadlines? That's the first thing I do. Make sure I've got that written down, a visual reminder to myself. These are the things that you're working on. Then I'll look at the priorities. Are these priorities correct? Okay, these are all my high priority items. What's the highest priority out of my high priority? Okay, this one, put it to the top. Out of everything that's here, can I get this all done? No, I can't get it all done. So what can I do? Well, I can do the top priority one today. I can do this one in 3 days. These other two, I could put off for another week, and then I can get to them because everything else will flow in from. Okay, so now I'm getting myself a plan. So I determine, can I push those priorities off? If I can, fantastic. If I can't, I'm going to have to find some help, aren't I? Or maybe I'm just going to have to admit that I can't get this job done and go back and be absolutely honest and say, I can't get this done in the time frame. For whatever reason, I can't get this done in the time frame. Rarely have I had to do this. When I have done it, 9 times out of 10, I get a thank you for telling us. Take your time. We've got a little bit of time ourselves. Let us know when it's done. If you can get it done within a week rather than the 2 days we asked for, that's fantastic. Or within 10 days rather than the 2 days we asked for, that's fantastic. You're setting the expectation then back to your client, and you're communicating with your client that things are a little fraught at this point. I then look to see, can I get help to do things? Is there something else someone else can do that I can offload to one of my VAs or one of my assistants, or someone that I know who's helped me in the past might be able to step up and say, yeah, I can help you. Might cost me a couple of dollars, but hey, what's the reputation of my business and what's my own mental sanity worth when you get to that point? Okay, sometimes it isn't worth that much. That gives you another decision point, doesn't it? And then everything else, except for those things that I've highlighted as these are the must-do things, get pushed out. They're not important right now. They're important, but they're not important right now. I push them out. I push them out until I can come back and look at it. Or I make an agreement with myself that I will come back in 2 days and review the list and see where I'm at, make sure nothing's changed. I also make sure as much as I can that I communicate with my clients to say, I haven't forgotten you. Your job is scheduled. I'll let you know when I've got it started or when I'm starting it. I find that gets a positive response 80% of the time. And I say 80% because I like the Pareto principle, 80-20, 80% of the time, 20% of the people. I'm sure you understand that. If not, let me know. I'm happy to cover it. But 80% of the time I get a great response because, hey, I've gone back to them. I haven't even had to give them a reason, just, yep, we've got your work, it's scheduled, or we're working on getting it scheduled. We will be in touch as soon as it is scheduled. Now, I will say, I've done a lot of work on developing and the trust with my clients that when I say that, they will get the product delivered or they will get a delivery on what they've asked for. Does that help you? That kind of approach? It's really difficult to say to someone, this is the one and only way of handling it, because it's not. Nothing like this ever has a one and only most perfect response. And if you get someone telling you this is the only way you should handle it, I'm going to say that's not right. There's more than one way of handling it. It comes down to ourselves. It comes down to where we're at. It comes down to our mental state and emotional state at the time we're doing it. But I do find that helps, getting that framework, that plan around what I need to do so that I don't have to think about, oh, what's the next? What's next? I can go to my plan. That's what's next. Good. I can put that part of my brain to sleep and let it work on something else. What do you guys think? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? What are the challenges that you find occur when you are when you are experiencing overwhelm and just don't know what to do? Please remember to, before I go there, just leave some comments below. Come across and join me at Locals, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. Start a conversation there, join in the conversation on this there. That would be fantastic. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so that you find out when I drop more content. If you can leave a review, please leave a review. Otherwise, I will see you guys all tomorrow.